What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 24 of Madden 22 Pink Slips, a very big episode. We did an episode yesterday. We needed that quick turnaround here today, as we went 0-3 yesterday. We're currently on a 4-game losing streak, and we are tied for last place in the division. It's not a great spot to be. And yesterday, I was freaking visibly frustrated, smashed the hell. I got a dent in my friggin' nice desk here. And it shouldn't be like that. I mean, I had one of my last rebuild I recorded, the Giants rebuild, got flagged, which means I have limited ads on it because I was swearing too much. I'm just getting too frustrated with this game. And I feel like the turning point for this was, you know, when I spent last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, my whole Saturday working on a draft class that Madden would not let me upload. And then since then, it was just like a week-long funk of just, you know, not really wanting to make the game work, not really wanting to take shortcuts to make my videos as entertaining as possible, more so just being frustrated and presenting it as such as just pure frustration. We'll just say an order came in the mail last night, and some supplements were had, and I had a revelation. And I don't want to stray too far off the course here from today's video, because today's video is very important, and this is our main series right now. But realistic rebuilds are coming very soon. I have spent pretty much all my free time between, you know, the kids sleeping and stuff like that and recording these videos, working on my draft classes, and hopefully, I mean, I guess I can just say big picture that the Madden upload share and stuff like that, they removed the profanity filter, and I can share these files with you guys. But for me, you know, I think just to get to the point, for my content, people always say this. They say, C4, we like your franchises because you're creative, you do storylines and stuff like that. And I haven't really been able to, like, express that too much since, really, like, obviously we had a hit with the Toronto Huskies, and I'm almost like, you know, kind of like, what's that guy's name? Quentin Tarantino from Away. He doesn't do, like, sequels. Just makes one movie and moves on to the next thing. I kind of feel like that's the case with, like, the big, heavy storyline franchise. We did the Huskies. It worked. It was a hit. And it's not, I don't think it's really, like, there's nothing within Madden that excites me or fires the creative juices enough to come up with a fun franchise story. Like, we have The Rock here, and there's some little loose stuff to try to set the scene. But in terms of, like, actually having it, like, it's been there, done that. I don't want to just rehash that. And I truly do believe, this is something that I came to a realization, is that that's why I think I like doing the realistic rebuilds. Last year we did the realistic rebuilds. They weren't with fully fledged draft classes. They were like, I tried to be a little experimental and do multi-part videos, try to change the game up a little bit. Wasn't really that well received. So I think I'm going to go to the realistic rebuild 1 video format still. But I feel like when you have real prospects, and I'm going to have 2 years of draft prospects, like, that's the creativity I think that's missing from my rebuilds, that makes me want to do them, right? Knowing that, okay, I'm rebuilding the Pittsburgh Steelers and I want to get Bryce Young. That's the story. How do I make that all work, and how can I present that in a rebuild? That is what I want to do, and I'm generally, like, very excited to get in the realistic rebuild. I landed a sponsor for the realistic rebuild series. In particular, they reached out and said, hey, yo, we want to sponsor your rebuilds. That made me feel good, made me confident in my work, that while, you know, the views and stuff like that might not be where I want them to be, there's still people that appreciate the videos, and they want to reach out because they think it's good content. So it's just the kick in the ass that I needed. Plus, like I said, it's just a better state of mind, and I'm here today, ready. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna win all the games, because obviously there's 2 games that we said, but I guarantee the game that we play, it's gonna be clean. It's gonna be a clean football game, and we're gonna try to win. So that is a very long intro that doesn't really have much to do with this video, but we are back for a banger here today. We have Chris Westry, who actually in real life looked pretty damn good with the Baltimore Ravens. Kind of was like a who's that guy. And of course, the Baltimore Ravens would find a guy that just got kind of thrown to the curb. I think he was with Dallas. 6'4", 200 pounds. We're going to develop him into a fucking lockdown corner or something like that, which is pretty cool. But today, we have the Cincinnati Bengals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Seattle Seahawks. I would say priority, probably the Seattle game, because they're NFC. That's the least. We're going to sim that one. So we have Pittsburgh and we have the Bengals. I kind of want to just get a quick look at both these rosters in terms of, like, upgradable. That's the biggest thing I need in this series. We have not had a big hit, a big-time victory, acquiring a big-time player, I feel like, in a very long time. And that's what our squad needs. We need that injection of excitement of, wow, we got a legitimate game changer on our hands. So let's see. They got Jordan Brooks, 83 superstar. I mean, plus, and the rating's probably not even that high. Christian Kirk's there. Justin Reed, Cam Akers. Oh, we don't need to read a running back. Roquan Smith would be awesome. Quinton Williams would be awesome. I mean, we'd have to hit like a 5-star spin the wheel. I would 100% at this point, I will say, last episode, we got very frustrated with Mac Jones. Mac Jones just not playing. Like, I'm not getting the same animations. He's getting, I mean, not from an animation standpoint of good animation. I feel like I'm getting negative animations with Mac Jones. Usually I could throw on the run and be accurate with him. It's just inaccurate for some reason. His confidence is low. I would honestly be open to swapping him for a new quarterback if it makes sense. If we can switch him for a premier quarterback, we would do so. So that's the Bengals. They look fairly interesting. Taking a look here at the Steelers. Devontae Adams, Jamal Adams, Kelsey. I'm already saying right now, not nearly as exciting of a squad. There's certainly some decent-looking players that I'd be more than happy to add on to our squad. Ruiz would be good on the O-line. Jalen Smith to the linebacking core. We have Patreon, Vashawn King. I'd take that. We need D-tackle help big time. But I'm thinking we'll play the moments against Pittsburgh, play the full game here against Cincinnati, sim Seattle, and hopefully it was all said and done. At least, like, if we can go 2-1 in the episode, I think that's a win. So without further ado, let's get it. We also got Lane Johnson returning from injury, so hopefully that just kind of helps and elevates everyone else on the offensive line. Let's go. Feel good. Feel good, play good. That's the ultimatum here. You feel good, you play good. And I think it's time that we're gonna have a heater of a day. I think also Lane Johnson being back on the O-line is going to be a big help. It's purely coincidental though. Ooh, okay. Okay, didn't like that snap. Dumbest player in the NFL, Randy Gregory getting a sack. Okay, this is where we just need Quest. We need that outside corner to bail. Doesn't really, but we get the inside. Oh, he's too fast. Oh! Little stick move. Let's go, Quest. And remember, at the end of last episode, in my raging fit, we did move Quez Watkins back to the slot wide receiver spot. I think that's also going to be a key for this offense in terms of finding the success that's been missing for the last 4 games. Okay, 2nd and 9. We got Claypool as our only threat legit. Oh, man. We got him. We got him. Oh, I was thinking Treble, but Treble didn't really cut off. Kind of just stood there stationary, but Claypool. I think that's his first touchdown in an Express jersey. Celebrating with the just shit-talking the Bengal fans. You gotta love it. It's Treble. He didn't even catch the touchdown. And he's just smoking. Oh, let's go, man. That's like a team chemistry right there. Doesn't even get the touchdown and he shit talks the fans. Oh, we're getting carved right now. Like a pumpkin, and Owe got an injury. How would you want to see holding the knee? A foot fracture will not be able to return for this game. That sounds significant. 3rd and goal. Really, the only guy to use her on this D-line is Montez Sweat. Oh my God, he destroys him. And let's hold. I mean, they might go for it. Honestly, with how easy they've gone up and down the field, 4 yards to tie it up might be worth it. They are kicking the field goal. I'll give them the chance with the sim to trick me, but they do kick the field goal. Ooh, let's go. Almost the home run we were looking for, but into the Bengals red zone. Not offering a lot of resistance right now, which hopefully we can strike while the iron's hot here. Let's go stock H option. Sure. Who do you like? Your Tremble. Tremble all the way after just shit-talking the Bengals fans. What will he do? Oh, man, he's double covered. Let's just scramble with White Vic. We're just going the 3. Not quite Tebow territory. I'll give Najee. What is this? Offside? Oh, get off him! That has to be offside. That was like insta-called. What a touchdown, though. 2 broken tackles. 1 was a stiff arm that sent that dude straight to hell. It is offside. We will be declining this and extending our lead 14-3. Oh, no, not on a linebacker. Not on a linebacker. Who is that? Christian, I mean, in the slot. I mean, it happens. Good play. only a matter of time. If Mac Jones can do it, Lamar can do it. First down. Bend, don't break. We'll do another field goal. That's the plan. Come on, man. That was Trey White's guy. 98. I think you'd do better than that. Why not? 4 verts. Claypool. John Ross, press coverage. More so looking at Claypool here. Does get open. Hey! Let's go! Claypool's done nothing, and I'm not going to be salty about it. Just took him. Pink slips, man. You find yourself in a new city, new team, new playbook. It's going to take you some time to adjust. But just like that, 2 touchdowns on the day for Claypool. I don't think he has 2 targets before this game. And let's go. If we can get him going with Quez Watkins. We've been missing that link. I've seen it in the comments. People say we haven't had that guy that complements Quez Watkins since we lost Devontae Smith. Maybe Claypool can be that guy. There we go, Hawkins. That's actually a really bad turnover from Lamar Jackson. 52 seconds. And we're looking for another score. What a bad throw. Why just run the quarter out? Get into halftime. Oh, let's go Tremble. Easy. Easy. Anytime you have Claypool out there, that was 4 tight ends. How do you stop that? Roughing the passer. That was a nonsensical play. And like that third score. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can see what guy they're trying to target. For God's sakes. Oh, what was that? Go, 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 go. Man, he's fast. Oh, this is going to be a 5-star, I think. Yeah, you can't have those turnovers from Lamar Jackson. He couldn't miss the first 2 drives. Let's go, Greg Newsome. Look at that. Just jumped it. Looked like a little bit of an animation triggered before he get that too. I'll take it. Do we get another one? The game's like, all right, man. We know you've lost 4 in a row. We're going to make Lamar Jackson play on all rookie. Unreal throw. No way. You know, they deserve to get one back there. Is that the little running back? Was that Cam Akers? Wow. No, don't tell me that was Trey White, though. My 98 corner just let a running back do that to him? I could see it if it was a safety. I could see it if it was a linebacker. Not 98 X Factor Trey White. Man, they did him dirty. Second and goal. Quez is supposed to be our guy. Do we give him a chance? Oh, that was... Throw it away. Third and goal. And do we... I think we can probably run this one in. It's a light-ish box there. Fairly light box. Let's go. Get your blocks. Good adjustment, C4. Let's go! Full star. Over 100 yards. 2 touchdowns, Najee. This has got to be a 5, man. Get that wheel ready. Grease up that wheel and give me a plus 20. I want, like, all their good players. Good route. Good route. Good throw. Yeah, it's Christian Kirk's second tutty of the game. Maybe we look at bringing him into our wide receiver room. Let's break it down. It's what we needed, man. 49-31. So we won the game, won by 14. That's 1.5 stars. We won the turnover battle, which is worth a half star. Looking at our player stats here today with 3 touchdowns. Mac Jones got himself a half star. Najee Harris going over 100 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Gives him a full star. Claypool having his breakout, averaging a ridiculous 43 yards of reception, but with over 100 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns, 1 full star for Mr. Claypool. On the defensive side of the ball, we had an interception for Hawkins, which is a half star, 2 picks for Newsome, which is 1 star. One of those was a pick 6, which is another full star, so 2 stars for Newsome. Ultimately, we got a 7-star performance, a plus 10 upgrade. And like I said, man, grease up that wheel. Let's get something good. Okay, so for the spin the wheel, brought it back. I have eliminated 1 widget. I don't know if we want to go back to 5, but I got rid of the free agency freebie. That's just, at this point, there's no real upgrades to our squad. It's, don't need it. Especially with how rare 5 stars have actually unfortunately became for our squad. So we have pick a team, which means plus 10 upgrade to any player. We have dev increase, which is a dev trade increase to any player, plus 20. And then we got the pink special, which is 3 throw power, 3 acceleration, 3 sprint speed to any player. That's probably the only one I don't want because right now we need to prioritize on bringing in new faces to the squad. So really the plus 20 or the pick a team is what we want. Spin the wheel, mute the awful sound. We want good color here. Oh, there we go. I think plus 20 would have been the dream pick, but we got pick a team. So that means we can get the best possible plus 10 upgrade that exists in the NFL. Let's go shopping. So before we go window shopping, I do want to get the only bad news out of the way. It was Owe picked up an injury, and it's going to be 3 weeks. But make the playoffs. He'll be back in time for that, and we need him for that. This is tough. I'm window shopping around the league. I wish it was just like the final game we got that. And like I'm almost thinking right now that I just don't do this trade quite yet, and I let you guys decide because it is pretty difficult in terms of what upgrades we could get. I don't know if I'm gonna make the right decision. I think that's what I'm gonna do because there's just too many to say. So here are the upgrades, and I will revisit this at the end of the video because I will risk the next 2 games worth of like if whatever player we bring in could have been the decision maker decider to make sure ultimately I involve you guys and you give me the best decision. So here are the short list of the players that we can use and win from that spin the wheel. First at quarterback, we could use that full plus 10 to upgrade Mac Jones to Lamar Jackson. We just saw Lamar though firsthand throw a bunch of picks, but from how I play, I always like to scramble. I think Lamar Jackson pretty much would be a cheat code in my hand, so I'm open to doing this. So Lamar Jackson would be a plus 10. The second plus 10 that's worth talking about here is at the wide receiver spot, and it is Scary Terry, upgrading from Chase Claypool to Scary Terry. He's a 93 superstar. I'm a fan, as much of a fan as I can be of an NFC East division rival. I am all about Scary Terry. Now, the question that I kind of bring up is anytime we've had a star wide receiver, it hasn't worked out. I don't know why. It almost feels like it just kind of brings down the rest of the offense. So maybe that's something you need to consider as well. Another upgrade here on that offense is at the tight end spot. We can look at upgrading Tommy Tremble to get either Noah Fant, who's an 88 star, very much a pink slip style tight end, 89 speed, 91 acceleration, or we can also get Gesicki, who's very much in that same mold, 88 star with very good speed. He got nerfed a little bit. I thought he had like 88. Maybe not. We'll eliminate Gesicki. Noah Fant. So upgrade Tommy Tremble to Noah Fant. It's always good having an explosive tight end in your offense. We're going to show love to some of the hog mollies here. We could upgrade to, at tackle, Penei Sewell, 87 superstar. Our current right tackle is a 77. So that could be a big-time upgrade for the offensive line, having Lane Johnson at one tackle spot, Sewell at the other. It might not be the flashiest of additions, but it could very well help our team keep establishing the run and keeping Mac Jones upright if we go this direction. We also have 3 guys I want to talk about on the defensive side of the ball, and I will finish with the one that I think I would lean to if I was pulling the trigger right now. But we have at free safety here, Antoine Winfield Jr., 89 star dev. It would cost us actually only 9 points, not maximizing plus 10 to go from Terrell Burgess to Antoine Winfield, but I am a big fan of Winfield, so I would not hate that. We also have an option at strong safety to go from Jalen Hawkins, who at times is the weak link on the defense, does get picked on, even though he's developed nicely, gets turnover trust, has a star dev, but we could upgrade him full plus 10 from 76 to an 86 and bring in Jabril Peppers here at strong safety, which, I mean, you can make him sub linebacker. We can just find different ways to utilize him all over the defense. Could be an interesting chess piece. But the final upgrade that I want to talk about, the one I probably would have pulled the trigger on, and I think it is still, might be the best option depending on how you feel about Lamar Jackson, and that is Ed Oliver, 87 superstar D tackle. We currently have a 77 D tackle in Ashawn Robinson, so we'd be able to bring in one of my favorite players from the last 5, 6, 7 years of college football. And for someone who likes to use the defensive line, you look at their defensive tackles. 77 is our highest rated D tackle. So in terms of like upgrades, it would represent, or at least tied for the biggest upgrade that we could make, I think, to our squad. That's the one I would pick, not to persuade anybody, but I will bite the bullet. I will refresh these players right at the very end. I will have it pinned in the comments. So at the end of the video, or right now, you can pause the video, go vote on what player we need to bring. But it's been a little bit since I've been able to really go to you guys and get your responses and see what you want. So let me know what player we are going to be adding. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass. Hopefully we can win 1 or 2 of these last 2 games here in the episode. But I feel like I want you guys to be a part of this big time upgrade. Hopefully it matters when we make the playoffs. But that's where I would go with Ed Oliver. But I really think between him and people can be like, man, you know, I like Mac Jones. We like Mac Jones. Could be the next, whatever, Tom Savage. But Lamar Jackson's Lamar freaking Jackson. You got to go Lamar. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to pick Ed Oliver and have so many people be like, dude, why didn't you go Lamar? Because I don't know what you guys are feeling. And I always go with what you guys are feeling. So let me know in the comment section below. Let's move on to game 2. Before we get into game 2, we had a player of the week performance. I'm not going to be shocked. It should be Greg Newsome. 2 picks and a pick 6 is pretty automatic, which two pick 6s. We had even more scoring. I already know people are we had 2 pick 6, so we had an 8-star performance. Doesn't really matter at that point, but I was shortchanging Greg Newsome. 2 pick 6s. So because you get the player of the week, a +2 upgrade to any of his cornerback specific attributes. Let's do that first. All right, for Newsome, I feel like at this point, he's an all-around corner. Let's just, whatever one's his weakest. Man, zone, press. You're on, like, honestly, which +2 gives us the best rating? +2 there makes his man up to a 92. +2 zone brings his zone up a little bit. +2 press doesn't do anything. I usually go with the weakest spot, but I want him just to continue to be an absolute monster for us. So we'll give him +2 man coverage. Now let's see if we can use that. Get a couple more pick 6s against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go, man. Play in the moments. 2-0. Got Teddy Bridgewater. Our team has struggled against quarterbacks that you would assume, at least at face value, aren't that great. So on the opening drive, we actually go for it, get the touchdown. Took a little bit longer than expected. Pittsburgh responds. We're going up and down the field quickly. I don't know if this Steeler defense has what it takes. They did get a safety, getting that CFL scoring, a little scoregami here. As we go in the second half, down 2. The safety could be the decider, but they go for it on 4th down. Very aggressive play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think now, probably the best time to hop in. They got some home field advantages. That's fine. Oh, I can't audible because that's their home field. All right. All right, can't audible. That's the first time we've gone up against that home field advantage. So let's just, I mean, look at that. That's really close. I think if we extend this drive, they should get knocked out of that momentum meter. So we'll just go Quez here. Get that first down. Might do enough there. Oh, it's close. There we go. Punch it in the red zone. Ooh, quick red zone trips. That is what our team can do, man. 3rd down. This is going to be very crucial. I feel like we get this first down, move the chains. Don't necessarily need to score. We'll have Quez. We'll cheese it out here a little bit. Audible into a slant. Just do it. White Vic. Slide. There we go. Should be able to take the 2-minute warning. Field goal. I mean, we don't need a field goal. Let's not settle for a field goal. We got Claypool. We got Najee against their former team. But we do just kill the game. It's not going to be a big scoring game by any means. But at this point, we just need to stack victories. That's a nice victory, and we're not losing a player. And look at the scoring here. We won the game, which is worth a full star for the player stats. It's not a great victory. Najee actually had a great game. Over 100 yards rushing is a half star. Looking at the rest of the receivers, nothing there. On the defense, wasn't an outstanding defensive performance by any means, but Trey White had another interception adding to his tally, which he must be at like 6, 7 now at this point. That's a half star. Ends up being a 2-star performance because we simmed it. You got to have it. It's a 1-star performance, a +2 upgrade. This could actually be kind of tough to find a 2 upgrade, but see what we can do. So I was able to find a +2 that worked for us. I'm going to be sending them Cody Whitehair, 80 star dev, 31, and then Banks, a 68 normal dev linebacker. I'm going to be getting Porter, +1, who's a 69 hidden dev rookie linebacker, and then Ruiz, who's an 81, has an upgrade. Not going to spend it. A little bit of pulling the rules here, but he's way younger, 1 point better, same dev. So it's, not as bad of a +2 victory as I thought it could have ended up being. Those are 2 okay upgrades. So our final game of the episode is against 11-2 Seattle. Just knowing that going into this, if we lose, it's not going to be super rage-inducing. They're a good team. 3-0 would be nice. Needed it. Why is there a car? Why is there a car? There was a car in the middle of the field. Damn. I'm trying to think of a funny joke. There's just no... Madden 22. There's the... Ha. All right, go to the second half. Down 3. Our defense is holding kind of tight here. Holding them to not touchdowns. We get the little quick touchdown there. Looks like we're going to be just a little short. I mean, this is like one of those games. There's multiple times already. I wish I could have hopped in. But... it's a clean victory from Seattle. They're a hell of a team. 2-1 in the episode. I said at the beginning. That is why is it always why is Cam Newton good? That's what I want to know. He's not. No. Put the car back on the field. That's more believable than Cam Newton being good. And it's probably the best loss you could get. I mean, we know they have Nick Chubb. Well, maybe if you don't know, but that's who we lost the Super Bowl. Nick Chubb. He did the damn thing. But look at the scoring. They won the game, and they won by 14, so that's 1.5 stars. And then for their player stats, the only player that got scoring was the 2 rushing touchdowns for Nick Chubb, which is worth a half star. Nothing on the defense, nothing from the receivers. So with that, it's a 2-star performance because with Sin, we have it. It's a 1-star plus 2 upgrade for Seattle. So I think we kind of got out of this one pretty good. Fairly easy +2 here. I only had 2 positions that we could even offer them upgrades at starting spots. So we're going to be sending Darius Williams and our draft pick, actually our current starting center, Parson. We're going to get Jason Verrett, 79 star. He's 32 for Darius Williams, so there's a +1 there. Keep the dev trait 2 years younger. And then their current starting center is Nick Gates, 73. Does have the big +6 there, but he's 73 with a normal at 27. And we're going to give them Parson, who will probably get that +3 boost, but he's a 74 normal, a little bit younger. So not the worst loss in the world. Is what it is, man. Let's get that out of the way. Let's refocus back on the way that we're closing out this episode. How are we spending that +10? So in closing, probably should show this first. We started the episode tied for last in the division. We end the episode as it stands right now, first place in the AFC South. So I'm feeling a little good about that. But, and I will post this in the comments, how are we spending and investing this +10? Here's the short list. Please let me know in the votes. I'm going to be reading it tonight because I may try to record another episode of this for tomorrow. So if you see someone, you leave your comment. If you see someone else with your comment, give it the thumbs up so it pushes to the top of the comment section. So we either go +10 and upgrade Mac Jones to Lamar Jackson. We can use the +10 at wide receiver and upgrade Chase Claypool to Scary Terry. We can upgrade Tommy Tremble to Noah Fant. We can go on the offensive line and upgrade Bryson Norwood to P. Sewell. We have at defensive tackle, we can upgrade Ashawn Robinson to Ed Oliver. And then finishing up on the back end of the defense, we can upgrade Terrell Burgess to Antoine Winfield Jr. Or at strong safety, upgrade Jalen Hawkins to Jabril Peppers. If you ask me, I do think it's a 2-horse race. Maybe 3 if you really think Sewell could bring our offensive line together. But I do think it's, do we get behind moving Mac Jones to Lamar Jackson? Or do we get that massive upgrade on the defensive line and getting Ed Oliver? I don't want to, like I said, what I would go. But 100%, if everyone's, I'm not going to say it's going to be surprised, but everyone's like, dude, you got to go Lamar. We'll go Lamar. So let me know what we're doing in the upgrades in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. We got, if you guys remember Shawn Michaels, he lost his smile. He came back, found his smile. I feel like because I'm this close to the realistic rebuilds, and that the scouting update's just around the corner. We good, man. We all good here. 2 wins today. Big time upgrade to kick off the next episode. I'm hyped. Hope you are. But again, thank you guys very much for watching. As always, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment what player you think would be the best upgrade. And I'll see you guys back here maybe tomorrow for another episode of Pink Slips. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.